on me.
Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the Social Noah.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean Canteen and Beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm
Yeah. Yo. You already know what it is, man. Hey, we back at it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's the Social Norm. We talk to you fellas, make y'all think a little different, open y'all minds up so y'all can be the best y'all can be. Now, today, me and Beans, we got another banger for y'all. Today, we talking about why women are born and men are made. Now, before I go ahead and get into the video, I got to give y'all a disclaimer. This is me and Bean's personal opinion. This is not factual. This is not the end all be all. This is not the ultimatum. This is not who said it and why. This is just how me and Beans see things. So if y'all got y'all opinion, we got ours. We're going to respect them both. You feel me? Now, I need y'all to understand something. Fellas, women are born, men are made. If you are not made to be a man, guess what ends up happening? You just a big ass boy.
That's true.
Women don't have to do anything. Girls become women just because they just grow up. They don't have to do anything. It's just in them because they are women. Now, I want you to understand something. God created mankind in his own image. Now, I want you to see that. I'm gonna even get myself off the screen. Me and
I don't want Arnold, the pinnacle, quintessential.
this man was epic, and I want y'all to understand how epic this man was. This man traveled from across a whole nother country, left his country, came to America, and literally made it from the bottom, became the best bodybuilder ever, and then created himself to be a movie star, to be the mayor, to a governor of California.
Yeah.
This man was literally living his dream because he made himself this way.
Yeah.
He didn't sit around and wait for something to happen. He didn't sit around and just be like, okay, I'm going to just eventually I'll get what I want in life. No,
you can't wait. You can't wait for things to happen. I think it was like a documentary he had. He said, when he said, I know I have a passion for working out, for lifting weights.
yes.
And I said, I want to be famous. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but somehow
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna translate this into fame.
That's crazy.
And
And he
he-
manifested it.
He manifested.
Now,
it.
now, the funny thing is, what is manifesting? Manifesting is literally creating something out of nothing that
No.
somebody doesn't like. No one else knows this is happening, and I'm going to make it happen. That's why it has man in it, because as a man, you have to make something. You cannot just sit around and think it's just going to be given to you. Now, I literally seen this through, and I want y'all. I've been reading this book. Give me this damn book.
I'm sorry, I was reading it earlier.
Yes, because he wanted to do it. This book right here, and maybe I can get to the screen. It's called The Unplug Alpha. All right. And it's literally by this man named Richard Cooper. He has a big YouTube channel. Y'all should go check it out. Honestly, y'all should go check it out and get this book, because this book is going to break it down for you to understand why men are made. Since the beginning of time, we've had men who literally have been conquerors. And
Mhm.
what was their prize? Their prize was land and women. See, the women was already had their value embedded in them because they were born this way.
Yeah, they were like the spoils of war.
Exactly. And what happens with women are spoils of war. Women can be with the king, and that king can get dethroned by another king. And she has to hop on and hop off. And as you see in today's world, what happens? Men, you get with a woman, she loves you, she does all these things, and then next thing you know, she's resenting you, she's not feeling you because you have become weak. You haven't stayed on your grind to be the man, the alpha you need to be. And then what happens is she ends up leaving and hopping right on to another guy. See, you don't get it twisted, fellas. Women don't, the only ones that they feel sorry to let go are guys who let them go. They resent, the alpha, that he becomes the alpha, he becomes a better man. Then she's like, I miss him. But other than that, women don't miss you when they leave.
On to the next.
They on to the next because it's embedded in them. They don't even realize it. They can literally jump on and off different men their whole lives and be fine with it. Now they might not like it, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. But men, we get with a woman, we put all our energy in this one woman, which is our mistake. That's the first thing. You're not focused on yourself. You're not focused on your purpose. And then when she leaves, you don't know what to do. You sitting there like a little ass boy crying about, oh my God, women are horrible. Women did it. No, she did exactly what she was supposed to do. She moved on to better pastures. That's why you always hear that women go for where the grass is greener. If she's going to go for the best option she sees.
Yep.
That's just how she's embedded. That's how she's brought up. She's not going to stick around with a loser. She's going to stick around with a lazy bum. She's going to go and find somebody. If she can move up the ranks, she's going to move up the ranks, fellas. Now it's your job to show her that you are the best person she can get. All right. Now, I want y'all to see this video because I know a lot of people. It was a big major movie called 300. But I don't think people really understood, the men who watched this, how it literally broke down life. One thing you can't do is create a man from a woman. Meaning women cannot create men. Only man. Iron sharpens iron. And I'm about to show you that right now. Now I muted it because I don't want no copyright shit. They always try to copyright your boy. But I want y'all to see this. In this video right here, the 300 guys, they literally took the boys from little toddlers and showed them. Now what you see right here, he's working with this boy, showing him, training him to be a man. What is that woman doing? She's standing on the sideline watching, because there's nothing she can teach him at this moment. This has nothing to do with her. This has something to do with a man. A man has to teach a boy how to be a man. It can't be a woman. A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man because she's never done it.
That's true.
Now, he's going to fight. He's going to fight. You're going to see what happens. I want y'all to see, once he starts training, and trying to figure out this man thing, the dad pretty much, and I might need to skip up a little here. He shows him, look at this. He's showing him this is what being a man is. This is what it's all about, being a Spartan. All the qualities that you have to do. Now, one thing that these dudes do, once you get a certain age, you got to go out in that wilderness. You got to hunt. Now, I want you to see right here. You see right there? The mother is fighting with these men to don't take my little boy. And the reason she's doing that is because she doesn't understand this is what needs to happen for him to be a man. He's got to go through a certain process of pain, suffering, and getting from the gutter to become a man. But she don't understand that. All she wants is her little baby boy
to be safe,
and secure.
But that's not good for him.
The worst thing you can do. See, she don't understand that. But the men said, no, this ain't got nothing to do with you. This got something to do with me and my son. He got to learn something that you ain't never gonna know about, because you're not born this way. Women are born being women. They already have value. A man has to make his value. And if he can't, guess what? What happened when those Spartans did? When you go out there in the wilderness, if you can't survive, you just die.
That's it. You were done.
See, now we live in modern world where you don't have to fight because you get it so good. But see this right here? This boy had to fight and kill and claw to be where he needs to be on the top of the throne. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? What's the point? And I'm telling you right now, there's no reason to sit around and look for women to show you how to be a man. It's not going to work. You see this right here? He had to punish himself. He got to go through all the trials and tribulation and stop running from it. Because it's coming. It's going to come at some point.
Either way.
You can't run from being a man. Okay, you can try to run from it. You can try to go ahead and make money. You can try to do all these different things, but it's just not about that. It's about a whole bunch of other things that come with being a man. You got to respect yourself more than you want to be with a woman. Because understand, being with a woman is a byproduct of you respecting yourself and you becoming a man. Now I ain't got more. I'm gonna pull that back out. That was just my little rant right there that telling y'all, because what's gonna happen is this. Let me go back to remove this. So what we talking about? We said God created mankind in his own image. You got to figure out what image is that for you. Is it the lazy side, or is it the side that man is getting it?
Now, to add to that 300 video, you didn't show that part in the beginning where as a child, it all starts from the beginning. As a child, the elders, men came before this man, inspected this child.
Yes.
And if he thought he wasn't good enough.
Now, only reason I said that is because I don't really believe that strongly of if a baby is not good enough, then it's not good enough. I'm talking about any man, wherever you start off, you could be 5 feet or you could be 110 pounds.
No, and I'm not saying discard them. I'm saying in the fact that they inspected it, and then
they were more cutthroat.
But that was their version of correcting
the problems. Yes.
You know what I mean?
See, if it and this is the thing, in that scene, it always would be, you wouldn't see a kid, you wouldn't see a woman there, because the fact is, a woman is always going to coddle the baby. She's never, it's in her DNA. If you ever look at, and this is how I want y'all to see this. Look at lions. Lionesses will always coddle the children. The man, he stays away. He stays away because at this point, ain't nothing I can do with you right now. I gotta show you something later.
Yeah.
When you come a certain age to be a man. The woman, if they would have been there when the man was expecting the baby and he's gonna throw it over
they'd be like, no.
She'd be like, no. She would have fought. She would have fought him because it's in her nature.
Matter of fact, hey, I don't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
That was the demise of that in their army. Because remember, the one that was all deformed and who should have been cast to the side, he said, my mother saved me, because she didn't want me to be
Exactly.
discarded.
And he ended up betraying them
he ended up being the demise
because he couldn't face that he was never going to be at the elite level that they
as
were
a
at.
man. Yes.
And so many of us men do the same thing where you don't feel like you'll ever be elite, so you don't even try. You sit back and say, well, I'll never have a six-pack. I'll never be 6'5" and I can in muscular. You know what? You sure as hell won't, because you keep saying you won't.
Exactly.
Now, height, we understand that. You can't.
That's
height is
nature.
is nature. It is what it is.
You know.
But guess what? You could be the shortest bad motherfucker ever.
Exactly. Fix the things you can fix.
Fix what you can fix, and what you can't fix, don't worry about it.
Leave it up to God.
Because I can tell you right now, excuse me, there's men out there right now who literally are the ugliest dudes ever. And guess what? They're getting women.
Yep.
They're getting money. They live in their dreams. They're going where they want to go, doing what they want to do, because they ain't worried about those things. Don't worry about things you can't. You know what? That's like me sitting there worrying about because I'm black. Why would I worry about that? It ain't about to change.
It's really not.
I'm not about to, I can't change it. Even if you dye your skin color, guess what? You still gonna be black. So don't worry about what you can't control. Worry about what you can control. All right. And that's you getting on your grind. Now, like I said, you can't expect a woman to run make a man. All they can do is produce babies and show girls how to be women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, fellas, what you need to do is you need to find your group of men that is on the path of trying to be men.
That's true.
All right. Find you some mentors, find you a man. And I'm telling you right now, this guy right here, Richard Cooper, he's on YouTube. Look him up, Unplugged Alpha. Go get this book. And I'm telling you right now, read it and start implementing things in your life that you know you got to get better at. If you ain't got no money, guess what? You need to figure it out. You need to find out how to make some money. You need to get you a job. You need to figure out some skills. If you can't, if you fat and lazy, you need to join a group. Right now, me and Beans, we joined a group where we're working out literally 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah.
When we not doing this show, we at work, we out here trying to get better physically.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is when you get better physically, you're going to start getting better mentally, because you're going to have strength. You're going to say, oh man, I can get stronger. I just asked you earlier. I said, man, do you feel like you got more energy?
I do. You look good, you feel good. And I do have more energy. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I was that guy on the couch. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would go home and lay on that couch. And that was like
that's it. I was doing
it
too, just dying. I was literally living, and we were dying, living. Now, what somebody put a comment out there?
Yeah, somebody did.
Go ahead, talk to
us. Nick said, as boys, we have to have manhood properly molded for us. We have to see men molding manhood so that we know what it looks like. This is why it's a gap in man today. That is so true.
The reason is because the government has already tried to take away men's power. They tried to take the father out the household. Yes. Okay. And this is what I'm saying. You gotta, all this is encompassed. Your job, your how you think, your health, strength, everything, how you
how you
look physically, everything can be improved. And I'm telling you right now, once you improve yourself to be the best you can be, you're gonna stop having problems with women.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have stop, because let me tell you right now, think about this, fellas. Every time you deal with a woman and she give you issues, you try to tell her, hey, let's do this. She questions you. She's struggling. She's not being her feminine self. She's not being cooperative. Ask yourself this question. Do you think she would do this with her favorite actor, her favorite rapper, her favorite athlete,
singer, or
famous person? You think she would talk to them the same way? You think she would if you own a whole conglomerate or a business, or drove a Ferrari, you think she would talk to you the same way she's doing right now?
No, because she knows she couldn't.
See, the problem is, go ahead. What you got to say?
For an example of that, we were literally talking about this the other day. We were at work, and this woman wanted to get inmate moved. And when we were talking to her, telling her we can't do that, she just kept talking.
Over
Like she was just like, we were like, no, you understand, we can't. And then she just kept going. Then finally I was like, wait a minute. I said, hold on a second. So you married? She was like, yeah. I said, do you pay all the bills or something like that? She was like, well, yeah, I kind of do it. And she was like, my husband's a stay-at-home dad. I was like, you know what? I can tell.
there you go.
I was
She doesn't respect him.
like, yeah, she doesn't. She
Because
doesn't.
and this is the thing, women who respect men, you see it in all forms. They do it with their father, they do it with their man, and they do it around men just in general.
Yeah,
Women who
she-
don't just push it to the side because
she
they have
was not, I mean, she wouldn't let us get a word in. She was talking over us. Like, even when we said it's not happening, she literally started over and was like, I need this dude moved. And we're like,
because she
no.
thought, because she's used, because this was happening. She's used to, just like a child, where they nag, and finally the parent gives in and gives it whatever they want.
Yes.
She's used to that. She probably talks to her husband where she keeps telling him to do something, and then eventually he just gives
She
in.
just do it. And and that's what I was thinking, because I was like, yo, what is wrong with you, lady?
But this is the thing. You can't blame her.
no, I can't.
It's
I
the
couldn't.
man. You guys have allowed women to keep doing these things, to keep making you less of who you supposed to be. And I was just talking to somebody today. He's like, yeah, when I'm at home, my wife, when I'm not at work, she, on my days off, she orders me to do chores. And I looked at him and I was like, really?
That
I said, do you
dreaded-
do them chores? He's like, I mean, I do them, but I don't want to do them. So I go, see, that's the problem right there. You're doing something you don't want to do. God made us in his image. You shouldn't have to do anything you don't want to do. And for anything, a woman shouldn't be ordering you anyway. You should be having your status should be already cemented to where if you do it, you do it. If you don't, she shouldn't be ordering you to do nothing. That's how I feel about it.
That's where that honey-do list came from.
Honey-do list. That's you know what that is? That's literally, and I don't blame women. Like I said, women are going to try to push a man to be whatever she wants him to be. If he lowers his status to what she wants, guess what? Eventually she's going to leave that man.
Yeah.
Eventually she's going to leave that man or cheat on that man or get this man hell.
And I gotta admit, I've made that mistake too. I see that honey-do list and I went and did it.
Because you thought, man, if I do what she tells me to do, I'll get, you know what? I'll get a pat on the back, but maybe some sex.
And for some reason,
you fell for the okie doke.
I fell for the okie doke. It even said it in that. It even said that in that book, and I read that part, and I was like, man, I feel like such an idiot.
Get this book, fellas, The Unplugged Alpha. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this.
So what made me stop doing was this. I realized it when I was going home. Like, there was a time, you know how our job is. Sometimes you work 16-hour days, and even after 16-hour days, that joint was waiting for me. And one day I was like, well, wait a minute, what did you do today? And she
sorry, yeah.
And she was like, oh, I really didn't do anything. I was like, so you could have did this.
That was a test, and that was a test right there, and you failed it by allowing her.
I showed
this. This is the thing, fellas. If your woman isn't bringing peace in your life, if she's not bringing anything to the table to make your life easier, what's her purpose? Are you there to serve her? Or are y'all there to serve each other? Meaning, are you being your masculine self to where she allows herself to be feminine? And when you ask her to do something, does she hoop and holler? If you say, baby, hey, you know what? I got to go do some work, but you get that. I need this kitchen clean for me. If she don't say no problem and do it, you got a problem. Something going on with you because women are hypergamous. That means they will always go with a man who is higher status than they are. Otherwise, it won't work out. Because a woman cannot stay with a man if she feels he is lower than her. She can't respect him.
Yeah, so that dude talking, I wish I was there in that conversation because once I realized what was going on, I had to correct my course of action there. I was like,
Now,
no,
I put in the comment section. If anybody want to get on the live stream and talk to me and Beans face to face on the show, you can click on the link. Go put your name in the StreamYard and then come on into the portal. We can let y'all in if y'all want to do that. And if you liking the content, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And if you really loving the content, go ahead and hit the Cash App. Hit us with the one time. You feel me? You know what I mean? This man got to eat, dude. I'm just saying. We appreciate all the supporters. Now, I'm telling y'all, we gotta break this down because I want y'all to see this. All right. Now, what you gotta ask yourself is, look at the things women get for just being a woman. Now, I want y'all to put in the comment section. Tell us some things you see women getting just for being a woman. All right, because I see it all the time. How many times you go up to a girl in the club and say, "Hey, do you buy drinks?" Ask any girl right now when they go to the club with their homegirls, do they pay for drinks? 9 times out of 10, they say, "No, I don't pay for drinks." I'll say, "Well, who pays for them?" It's the freaking dudes.
Yeah.
Dudes are paying for drinks for women just because they're women. They already have value. All this, what do women bring to the table? That's the most dumbest thing to ask a woman because you already know what you want this woman for.
Yeah.
You want her to get freaky in the sheets with you and maybe cook some food, clean the house up, the normal stuff. That's what you want. You want peace. You want your life to be easier. But the life won't get easier until you go out there and get put in the grind and show why she need to be with you.
Exactly.
Because nowadays in modern day, women make money. See, back in the day, women didn't make money. Women weren't even allowed to make money. Now they make money. They're making more money than men. So now you really got to be on your A game to wonder, why would I need you? I can go get my feet done. I go get my hair done. I can go get all these things done, but they don't want to. See, this is why the whole simp culture has risen up, because women would rather, like, okay, I can get this man to pay for everything for me, and I still don't have to give up the ass.
Unfortunately, you are.
They have created this, and that's wild to me because as men, we allowed it to happen.
Yeah. And as men, I think we need to check each other.
And I'm telling you, this ain't just me talking to you. I've been guilty of it. Bean's been guilty of it.
Have I.
Every man who's watching this right now, you've been guilty of it. But it has to stop some point. And it stops by you recreating your life the way you see it. But it's going to be hard work. I ain't going to lie about that.
Yeah.
This shit ain't going to be easy. Because you got to realize every time you've been on a back seat of not trying to get yourself together.
That's true.
Not making yourself a man. Now, maybe you didn't have the guidance, but me and Beans here to tell y'all, we here to guide y'all.
And people don't, and when you do that stuff like that, that's simple like that, people don't understand. You're not gonna get nothing from it.
Nothing.
They will
heartache.
They will not respect you. They're only gonna call you when they want something from you, and that's it.
And I can tell you for a fact, I've witnessed it. I've had girls, "Hey, what up, big head?" And then you fall right back into it. But see, I'm getting to the point now, as I'm starting to know myself and learn, be more woke. I don't even acknowledge them no more. They're not even on my level, because it's like you gotta look at yourself as a king. If no one else will, you gotta look at yourself as a king. Now, eventually, you gotta get that same mindset will come to fruition when you start putting in the work. Because then the women are gonna look at you as like, damn, this dude do this. He got this business. He get, all these girls want to holler at him.
Yeah.
He's not even focusing on them.
He about something. He about his business. He about his purpose.
And that's all we trying to do for this channel, man, to show y'all have purpose. But you can't sit on the sidelines and keep saying to yourself, talking yourself down, saying you're not good enough. Get your ass up and get the shit together. If you don't have the body, guess what? You can change that.
Yep.
If you don't have
The money,
the money, you can
you
change
definitely
that.
change.
If you don't have the game, you could change that, but you got to be willing to change.
Yeah. It starts with you.
I don't know what else. I don't know how much we're gonna scream till our lungs get tired to tell these fellas, like, bro, look at all the times. And I'm telling you, I know this is me. I'm overweight. I'm losing my weight, trying to work out with him, trying to get myself together. My fashion game is not up to par. I got to get my
Mine
fashion
ain't
together. Okay.
I didn't either.
But I'm doing little things. I'm starting to get my hygiene. I always kept my hygiene up, but I'm trying to find different colognes. There's so many other ways you can make your swag stand out for yourself that literally will make women be like, damn, this dude, he's on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, but it just starts with one thing. Eventually you want to get it all together. The hygiene, the
Rome wasn't built in a day.
But think about this, fellas. Imagine if the number one thing, the physical appearance. All right.
Because that's what they see first. That's what everybody sees first.
Well, this is what I want to say. You think about it. How many men who look at Bill Gates? Bill Gates is the richest man in the world,
Mm-hmm.
or at least one of the richest men in the world. And his wife divorced him.
Yep.
Money ain't gonna get it done, because understand something. These same men who like The Rock, the guys who are on 300, they didn't have to be rich.
No.
They just carry themselves as, I'm a motherfucker that you don't want to fuck with. And women love it. They love it. They desire this man. You think, I'm telling you right now, look, this is what I want y'all to do. Look yourself, strip down butt ass naked. Get in front of a mirror and ask yourself, is this something a woman would desire? If the answer is no, you got some work to fucking do.
Okay, I'll pose a question to you then. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Now, what about women who say they like dad bods?
They're lying to you.
I figured you was gonna say that.
They're lying to you.
I've heard that before.
You know why? You know why women love dad bods? Because you're one step from being an overweight loser, and that makes you safe.
Yeah,
That
like,
makes you safe for
like
them.
nobody's gonna want him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't play stupid, fellas. Don't let her run this game on you. She wants you to be out of shape, boring, lazy, doesn't want to go nowhere, because you know why? She can mold you how she wants it, which is a slave, which is a whipping boy. Because what's going to happen is you're going to lose more. Every day you keep doing what she wants you to do, you lose a little bit more masculinity.
You lose ground.
You lose ground to the point where now she's talking disrespectfully to you. And then guess what happened? It's going to flip so quick, you ain't even going to realize what the fuck happened. You're like, wait a minute. Wasn't this 7 months ago this woman was sucking the shit out of my dick? But now I can't even get no head from her because she done lost attraction for you. She don't know what it is. It's just, hey, I don't know why I'm just tired, babe. Well, you wasn't tired 7 months ago. Was you? No, because the fact of the matter is you've lost yourself. You lost your masculinity with this woman. Now, can you get it back? You sure as hell can. It's 2 letters that you need to answer yourself. The N-O. That means no. When she tell you to do something and you no, if you don't truly want to do it, no. Not doing it because you know there's a reward for it. That right there don't get no respect.
And another thing is, I fell into this trap too, doing it just to keep the peace. Sometimes you gotta raise hell. Sometimes I've learned.
No. See, this
not raise hell.
You ain't gotta raise hell. Understand something. If you gotta raise hell, but because you're doing something you don't want to do, guess what? She don't desire you, bro. Because you gotta ask her every time a woman get out of hand for something. Ask yourself, would she get out of hand for that motherfucker? For the top dude that you see in the game, would she act this way towards him? If she would, then you need to leave her alone altogether because she crazy. And if she wouldn't, then that means you got to step your game up.
No, yeah.
That's what it means. She's showing you by how she act. Women show by their actions. Fuck what she say. What she say don't mean nothing. We all know what women say they say one thing, but I like this is the type of guy I like. I like this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I like this type of guy. And then you look at her resume of all the men she been dealing with, and ain't none of them like that.
Not the dude that she just said. Yeah.
Because it don't matter. She gonna tell you, just like I remember this. I'll give you this is a prime example. My mother, I asked my mom tried to tell me advice. This is why another thing. Don't ask women about advice when it comes to how to please a woman. She's gonna give you in her mind how she thinks she wants to be pleased. Because what's gonna happen is this: she's gonna tell you everything that man that she's with is not doing, that she wish he did. But the problem is she's still with this man.
And he's still not doing
So
it.
my mother was like, yeah, you need to take these girls out to dinner and take them out to fine wine dining and da. You need to take her out to dinner. And my dad looked at her with a confused ass face and like, what is you telling him that for? What you mean? I never did that shit with you. Because she's like, well, you should have. That lets you know she don't know what she's talking about in that regard. I can only ask my father, because my father is the one who got her.
That
And
makes
guess what?
perfect. That's
My
good.
father was at the highest level you could get to in his profession. He was a man of status. He still is a man of status. And that's why he's with her. He's been married with her for over 30-something years. So you got to understand, you got to get yourself to the highest level you can be. Don't worry about the rest. If you out of 1 to 10, what do you rate yourself? Where are you at on a 1 to 10 scale? If you had to rate the best you think you could ever be versus where you are right now.
Oh, right now?
Yes. Because what's going to happen is this. If you feel like out of 1 to 10, you under a 5, you need to stop what you're doing right now and make up a plan and start doing the work, bro. That's what you need to start doing. Because what's going to happen is this. That number ain't going to change. That number either going to go lower than what it already is, or it's going to go higher. It's up to you.
That is so true. That's basically what
we
we doing, yeah.
And I'm telling you, from what I know and what I've seen from other guys, if you put in the work and you start doing what you need to do, working out consistently, eating the right foods, and it's simple. It's all on Google. Go look this shit up, y'all. Start figuring out how to dress better. If you don't know how to dress, guess what you do? You find the top 5 dudes, celebrities that you like they swag. All right. You say, or that, fuck with girls, what you like. Say, oh, these top guys I would love to be look up to, and find out what kind of clothes they wear and go get the knockoff brands of it. One thing I can tell you, it don't matter what type of clothes you wear. Get them fitted. Go to a tailor and get your clothes fitted. A lot of times it's not about what you wear, it's about how it fits on your body.
That is true. That goes for both sexes.
Yeah, but I ain't worried about these
women. We ain't talking about them. But
I can tell you right now, a woman could wear some sweatpants and some bloomings, and she look good enough. A man going, what's your number? But women are tougher. Women need to be stimulated a certain way.
Yeah. How many times we've seen, especially online, like they do like a challenge? Hey, would you date this dude? And the first thing she do is, I'm not dating because look at his shoes.
Yeah.
The first thing.
Sometimes women just say petty stuff just to see how a man gonna react.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't give them no ammo if you don't have to. Figure it out, fellas. This is what being a man is figuring out how to be the best you can be.
That's true. And going back to what you said about when your mother gave you that advice and your father said you ain't never lived
right
like
in
that.
front of her, he said,
That's
what you talking about.
And the crazy thing is, this past few months, my eyes have been
wide open
on a lot of things that I've been doing wrong. And just comparing, I never like to compare marriages because no marriage is the same. But looking back at what my father did versus what I did,
complete different.
He
wouldn't have tolerated what you tolerated.
Yeah, complete different. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, how can I be so
And you
so
see,
blind to
but this,
things.
the funny thing is this though, when you see the change, because in the beginning of your relationship, she looked up to you.
She did.
She probably did whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You directed her and she was cool. But somewhere along the line, you went into the mode of I'm gonna do what she wants instead of what I want.
It was like right after we got married, I fell into that trap where it is like I turned into that yes dear guy.
And because you stopped working.
Yeah.
You stopped thinking, I found the one I'm gonna be with. I don't need to work no more.
Yes, this is it. I stopped everything. Like the way I dress changed, my eating habits changed. I stopped going to the gym. I was turning to that guy, like I said, that guy on the couch.
Now, fellas, you gotta understand something. Just like back in the old days when people would conquer each other, the man who's on the throne is temporary unless you rule with an iron fist. If you sit there and think everything groovy and chilling, I don't gotta put no soldiers out there on the field. I ain't gotta do none of these things. I ain't gotta work for it. Guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a new guy that come in town.
Gonna knock you off.
And gonna knock you the fuck off because you're not prepared. You're not challenging yourself every day to be the best you can be. If you're not doing something every day to ask yourself, how can I be better at something and not doing it? Guess what's happening? You're staying stagnant. You're falling back. Look, the line is going. The race is running right now. You got to ask yourself what you're doing today. What I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to do next week. And I'm going to have it set in stone and keep pushing because that's the only way you're going to get your mental state. It's so fucked up right now. In our mental state of feeling not like we do this so confusingly. We sit there and like we want to be a man so much, so we sit there and try to push on the women and say, no, this is how I know I need to be respected, so I'm gonna do this for women. And you wonder why the women are so turned off because you're trying to fake. You're faking being a man. And they can't even tell you why they turned off because they don't know what it is. They're just like, oh my God, this dude he's trying to be something he's not. It's because you're not trying to be the best person you can be to where you don't have to sit there and try to force a woman to do anything. If you're going to force a woman to make food for you, if you're going to force a woman to clean the house, if you're going to force a woman to do unspeakable things in the bedroom, guess what? She don't look at you as a man. She look at you as a boy.
Exactly. What's that saying? You said it once. They said it was a saying on Game of Thrones. You said, and it makes sense. If you have to tell somebody you're a king, you're not a king.
You're not a king. If you gotta tell people I'm the man of this house, guess what? You're not the man of this house.
No, you're not.
You're not. You don't have the boss don't got to speak on being the boss. Everybody know he the boss because of how he carry himself.
Exactly.
When you going to start carrying yourself as the boss, as the king, as the man? And I'm telling you,
you don't see it no more.
I want y'all to go check my YouTube channel. I mean, not my YouTube channel. We're already on YouTube. I want y'all to go check my Instagram, Your Boy Canteen. All right, it's at the end of the show because I want y'all to see I'm putting stuff out there of me working out because I'm actually trying to get better. I'm actually trying to start. It's a slow process because I'm very out of shape. I'm not gonna lie. We go to these workouts and I sit there and I don't know how I'll be thinking, baby Jesus, how I get through these workouts.
Listen, I give you credit.
I'm trying to do what I can do.
Power through it.
I power through it. I don't quit. And that's what it's about, y'all. Don't quit.
And another thing, adding to that is this. I'm trying to say as respectfully as I can. Now we're in this same workout. When you see somebody,
don't be respectful with me. Just say
I'm gonna say it like this. When I see him work out, I say, you know what? If he can power through that shit, so can I.
And you know what's so funny? I had a girl come up to me a couple of days ago, and she was like, I just want you to know you inspire a lot of people. And I said, what you talking about? She said, you don't understand. This girl's in shape, small and petite and shit. She said, you don't understand when someone who is smaller than you sees you come in the building and start working out, they say, why the hell am I making excuses?
Exactly what I mean.
This man is over 3 times the size of me, out of shape, and he's here. Why am I making excuses?
Exactly. Like even yesterday, there was this dude that ran past us.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long he's been doing these exercises, but he's in
Good shape.
good shape.
Great shape, almost.
He's
Right.
bigger than us, though.
Oh, you talking about the one
big
with,
dude
the
in
one
the
who was
purple.
with his mother?
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, because he was getting
They
it too.
were getting it. So I saw them running. I was like,
God
nah, you're
damn.
not gonna get me like that. So
Yeah.
I kept running too.
Oh.
When they ran, I ran too.
I mean, but just see, it's you against you.
Yeah,
Because don't worry about the guys when you go to the gym and they're all ripped up.
ego lifted.
You're
now,
gonna be
yo.
there one day.
Yeah,
Just remember where you was at when you started.
exactly. And that's what one of the dude trainer told me. Like when I went in the morning, I was doing like 30s, and then like at the like third set, I was getting tired.
Worn out. You couldn't do it.
And dude was like, "Dude, drop the weight."
Yeah.
He said, "Drop the weight. This is like go at your own pace."
See, that was your ego. That was
Yeah.
your ego. That was the man in you saying, "I want to show that I'm a
I
man."
can bust these out, and I could in the beginning, but like I said, by the third round, I was gassed.
But
And
that's why we say last episode we told y'all embrace defeat.
yeah,
Embrace it. Don't worry about because every day you lose, you win.
exactly.
As long as you got up to do it, you're gonna get to a point where eventually you're gonna stop losing and you're gonna start gaining momentum, and people gonna start noticing what you're doing with yourself.
Exactly.
And that's gonna motivate you even more. But you gotta stop worrying about what women doing. You gotta stop blaming women for why they don't respect you, why you don't got game, why women have treated you bad. Guess what? They treated you bad because you allowed them to treat you bad.
Mhm.
You allowed them to tell you how to do things. You a fucking man. You shouldn't be worrying about what. You better stand up, drop your goddamn nuts. Because you gotta realize when I talk to y'all like this, I'm talking to me like this too.
Yeah.
I'm looking myself in the mirror and saying, dude, what you gonna do? Eventually, you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being where you at.
Yeah. They hit me a while ago.
I'm telling y'all, man, it's
That's
sad that
sad.
we really be going through this. But fellas, do it. If you in your 20s, understand hard work is gonna have to be part of the equation to have a good life.
There's
You
no
running
easy.
from it is only gonna make it worse.
There's no easy. There's no quick solution.
If you
to
ain't
it.
got a home gym, if you ain't got a gym membership, if you ain't out there running sprint, if you're not doing something to better yourself, and I'm talking about physically, because the physical will create you to have a strong mental. Now, it got to go both ways though. You can't just go work out, do all these push-ups, lift heavy weights, get your body in shape, and then you sit around and you scared of approaching people. You got one life. Don't be scared.
Mhm.
What's the point of being scared? That shit is for the birds, dude. Like you got. That's why we was talking about last episode about you being that little boy inside. Stop being a little bitch.
Yeah.
Stop being a little bitch. I know maybe you've been coddled by your mama all these years, where it's okay if they don't love you. I love you. Well, you better get that titty out your goddamn mouth.
Listen, the fear is gonna be there.
The fear should be there.
It-
That's
'cause you-
gonna motivate your
Yeah,
ass.
yeah. I'm just about to say it's gonna be there. It should motivate you to push past it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Embrace the
embrace it.
pain.
Embrace it, because that's what builds you.
I'm 32 years old. Every time you go to the gym, you need to be thinking about every girl that done dissed you, every girl that done left you on red, every dude who done made fun of you. All these things in your life accumulated you to be where you are right now. Guess what? Bottle all that in and use that as motivation. The days you don't want to do something, use that as motivation. Because what's gonna happen is it's gonna come a day where you ain't gonna want to do it, and you're gonna sit back and think, if me not doing it, is that gonna get me to get where the people who were talking shit about me, are they gonna keep talking shit about me, or am I gonna go past what and become something new?
Definitely.
I'm telling y'all, man, and I'm gonna keep putting it up here. Get this book, fellas, The Unplugged Alpha. All right, it's on Amazon by Richard Cooper. This dude has gone through a lot. He's been through divorce. He's been through baby mama drama. He's been through it all. And I'm telling you, and I know a lot of guys who watched us have had these problems with women. They blame women for where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't blame nobody else but yourself.
I know somebody who's been divorced for a very long time, and he's still. You just talking about relationships in general. You talking about, hey, you want to go? You know, it's Valentine's Day. You going out with anybody, and you would think you just cussed at him because the man is just so hurt and so bitter.
No, I call it chill, y'all.
And I'm
He
like,
said that.
I'm like, dude. I'm like, wait. And I asked him, how long you been doing? He's like, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I'm like, and you still on this?
And you know what? I bet you he ain't even made himself better.
No, he did.
And
you know him because a lot of women around him do not respect him at all. Like blatantly disrespect.
I already know who you talking about.
Blatantly disrespect this man.
I already know who you talking about. And that's the sad part. The fuck that we not even saying his name, and I know who you talking about.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, what are you? And I be trying to talk to him. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, you got to find a way to get past this, man. Like, I don't know what happened with you, but I get that you mad and you heard about some things, but you gotta.
Y'all know the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing,
exactly,
and you think you're gonna get a different result.
Exactly. I said she probably done moved on. And
she's not thinking about you.
And she's not thinking about you. It's hard to hear.
It's hard to
it's true.
No. It's hard to think about you when she got something down her throat, bro. Oh. That's what you got to realize. While you sitting around crybabying about what women doing, why women don't wrong you, she over there backing it on some other man who's living his truth, who being the masculine man he's supposed to be.
And I was like, it's time for you to get past that, man. You sit here by yourself. You still mad at her, and she done.
I'm almost at the point right now, bro. Honestly, I'm almost cut off women until I get myself together. Sometimes, and I'm telling fellas, don't be scared. You should embrace that. If you don't feel you're at your best, you should cut off all women. I'm talking about all women. The easy ones that you can call up to come in and top you off and all that. You need to cut them all off, because what you need to do is get your ass in the dungeon, in the chamber, in the bat cave, whatever you got to call it, whatever you got to go, in the laboratory, Dexter's laboratory, and get to fucking work to create that motherfucker monster that you are, that's inside you right now, just waiting to come out.
Because that's what I'm basically. I'm trying to go back to the man I was,
and then
a better version of that man.
And when you feel like you there, go and test that motherfucker out. Going out there and see how women look at you. Going out there and see how they treat you. But remember, don't ever fall for that trick again of letting women run the show. Because what's gonna happen is women can take any man and defeat them if you let them.
Because they got that long game.
They got the long, and well, not even that pussy undefeated.
That's true. That's
the
true.
Pussy undefeated, because you get in with a woman and you start realizing you start doing stuff different. You start, oh yeah, baby, stuff you wouldn't even do for any. If you wouldn't do it for a random woman on the street, don't do it for her.
Made that mistake too. I made a lot.
Because she's not gonna respect it.
I made a lot of mistakes. Trust me. I can tell. I may not be able to tell what you do, but I can tell you what not to do.
When you don't give a woman validation, and I ain't saying I'm not saying you can't be like, oh baby, you look sexy. I ain't talking about that. There's nothing wrong with telling a woman how, that has taken the time to get herself together, dress up, look beautiful for you, to say, I think you look sexy today. Come on, let me go show you off. There's nothing wrong with making her feel like that. Put her on a pedestal in that form. But that's if you feel like, don't go sitting there trying to tell her every single day she look beautiful because you just want to, I want to keep her happy. Man, keep yourself happy. That sounds simpish. It's simpish, fellas. And it gets boring and plain for women.
Yeah.
You need it. Your validation need to come sparingly. It's just like you ever had that one. You see that uncle or that father who don't never give his son or kids validation. Never say he love them, but then every once in a while he be like, "Good job,
Good job.
That right there was like
The world.
the
to
world
them.
to that kid because his daddy don't give him nothing like that. And you used to have the great grandfathers that used to be like that. They ain't talk much to be, to the kids. They every once in a while they give you that head nod, and you knew
My grandfather, my mother's father never did that. I had never.
never
He
to his
never-
own kids. He don't
never did that.
because all it's gonna do is bring weakness to them. Telling them all that time it's gonna be okay, everything gonna be all right. That's what mothers do. Mothers are supposed to do that. Let the mother coddle the kid. A man is supposed to teach them how to deal with life.
Get up.
Get your ass
Dust
up,
yourself off.
dust your ass off, and get back out there.
Man, you ain't dead. Go ahead and get up and do it
And
again.
that's what us modern men don't fail to realize. You gotta get up
Mhm.
now. Now, god damn it! I ain't about to and get this goddamn book and start the journey of getting yourself out of this loser mentality. Forget everything you knew. Forget everything. Forget everything that you think you thought, because if you have been with women and then they leave you, they be with you, then they leave you, they be with you, then they cheat on you, they be with you, and then they talking disrespectful to you. Guess what? You don't know the game.
You don't. And you know what's crazy when you say stuff like that? I've had to go back and think about that too. It's just for some reason, if you know it don't work the first time, why did we go back and do it the second time?
Because we don't want to put the work in.
Yeah.
We willing to go with the easy shit
Yeah.
and say, okay,
Yeah.
well, I know I'll get this. But then you don't think about the whole history of your life,
Yeah.
analyzing your life through. I'm 32. You 39.
I'm 40.
Or you 40. Okay, he 40. We started to see a trend where we failed, got with somebody, failed, got with somebody, failed.
Yep.
And I'm telling y'all, once you do a couple failures in life and some big ones, you start realizing how the game is really played.
Yeah.
How it should be. How the old school dudes had it, because they knew they wasn't changing for none of them motherfuckers. You're not about to make me do nothing because you like a man chore list.
And
When I hear these things, I be thinking, man, it sounds like a goddamn woman.
And it's sad because, like I said, it took me a while to realize what I was doing was wrong. I mean, it just did, it never occurred
It's
to
funny
me.
how they make it where you don't, because it's not just them, it's society, it's the media, it's how you when you talk about certain things of masculinity, they put it in the newspaper, toxic masculinity. Why is masculinity toxic? How the fuck is masculinity toxic?
I don't know.
When have you never heard toxic femininity? Because a woman can be a woman all the way around and nobody say nothing about it. See, y'all let them confuse you and say, oh, being a man is wrong. No, it isn't. What's being wrong is they not pushing men to be more like men.
It's at all levels too.
It's from the little kids.
It's at all
And that's what I'm
levels.
saying. I don't blame y'all. I don't blame y'all for being the way you are right now. But I do blame, after you watch this video, you keep being the way you are, because it's no way that it's gonna make you successful as a man trying to be feminine, trying to be what women want you to be. They don't know what the hell they want. It's up to iron sharpens iron. Guess what? If men be the way men want to be, women only have no other choice but to fall in line and be, and not for that, not even fall in line. This is what they will desire. They'll be like, oh my God, this man holds himself at a certain standard. He don't let me just push him around. How the fuck little old her supposed to push you around and tell you what to do? You think it sound good? Oh, I do what she want and I'm gonna get something in return. That never works, bro.
They really don't.
I told y'all, and y'all go back in one of our old videos. I made a fucking cake for a girl in high school. A cake, nigga. A cake. I don't know what else to tell y'all. This is the femininity that I literally was born in.
And the crazy thing is, I've seen other people do it, and I have never seen it work.
It's never will because
never.
Think about this. A boy baking a cake for a woman. Now I ain't saying if a man is a whole chef, that's a different story.
Yeah,
He a full ass chef, but I'm talking about a whole birthday cake.
Now you went home, got the angel food, and you made the joint.
Man, I watched a video where this little boy, he was in a suit. He came to this girl's house. He brought this girl for Valentine's Day. He must have been like 5 or 6. I know this was a woman that set him up to do this. This man brought her flowers, candy, teddy bear, just all these different things, just because he liked her. Just you, my Valentine, and everybody like, oh, it's so cute. So you're creating. Why is she getting all these things? What has she done? Why are you gifting her things at that age? You're teaching that boy that women deserve everything. And what is he getting from this? She's not teaching him. She'll be teaching that boy, go out there and be best you can be, and don't worry about her. Because that's what you start doing that, she gonna come to you.
Yeah, that's true.
She gonna want to be around you.
That's crazy. So she brought it to her whole house.
They brought this boy to this house. She didn't even know what was happening. The father opened the door, like, what's up? This little boy is Ashley home? The daddy, the mama recording shit. Everybody, oh, that's so cute. The little boy trying to be a little. No, that's not player. That's simping at 5. And they telling it's okay. There's no father there to tell the dad looking like, I mean, I guess, yeah, Ashley, come here. This motherfucker wants to give you this shit. Yeah, here you go. Give it to him. All right.
He's like,
thanks, Linda. Shut the door. Like, he looking confused. Like, what is he doing? Like, all right, whatever. All the mothers is like, oh, that's so cute. Because she wanted that shit. She wanted a man that she can mold and be exactly how she wanted. But guess what? She's not going to respect it. I guarantee you that boy don't get her.
Nah, he definitely not. Because they don't go for that.
When they get older, guess what? That girl gonna look at him and laugh at him. When he get to high school, he ain't never gonna get them buns. I promise you that.
And it's recorded. He gonna have to live with that.
He gonna have to live with it.
Ooh.
Everybody gonna like that's the thing. It's cute when they little boys, but at some point that little boy gonna have to be a man.
You gotta unlearn.
And they trying to show him, oh, this is how you be a man. No, that ain't how you be a man. That ain't not. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact every time I've ever gone in with some whole bunch of gifts to a woman that hasn't earned it, I look stupid.
So here's my question about the cake story. I don't mean to bring this up, but there was nobody there to be like, yo, man, what are you doing? Why aren't you?
Nobody. And you know what's so fucked up about it? I didn't never tell my father. I never told my father I was doing this.
He probably
I told my mother, and guess what my mother said?
That's so nice. That's sweet.
Exactly. If I would have told my father I was making a birthday cake for a woman, I promise you my father would have said, hell no, you not.
And this wasn't your girlfriend. This is a girl you like.
It's a girl I liked.
You tried to get at her.
I tried to do everything to show her I cared, that I was a good dude and I cared about this girl. Mind you, this is like 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
6th grade, 7th grade. No. The funny thing is, this was so shitty about it. And maybe I'm lying to myself because I can't remember so much. I want to say I might have made 2 cakes for this motherfucker.
Oh man.
I made something. I did something for her in like 7th grade, and then I did something for her in like 9th grade or 8th grade, and then I just realized after that last attempt, something told me,
"You're done.
Don't even do this no more. She's done with you. She's not giving you."
Let me ask you this question: how many times have you heard this growing up?
Go ahead.
You're too nice. How many times have a woman say, "Oh, well, he's just too nice"?
I've had people tell me I'm too nice, but not when it comes to being with women. More, which in turn I end up being too nice to the women, but I never had them. But I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I can't think at this moment. I've had people tell me I'm too nice when it comes to that, but in life, because I'm always happy, like hi, yeah. But then I've had to check people and let them know, like, hey, I'm nice, but I ain't no
A
punk.
pushover.
I ain't a
Okay,
pushover.
Got you.
And that's where it started. But see, my problem was this: because I didn't want to be a pushover, and I wasn't at my best. When women would try me, I would snap on them. And that's my fault. My fault was I would snap on a woman for her trying to play me. And the reality is I shouldn't have snapped at her for trying to play me. I should have snapped at myself because I was not at a status that she wouldn't try to play me. See, women don't try to play motherfuckers who they think are the shit. They only play dudes who they think are lames, who they think they ain't up to their standard, or they're a simp, or they're a trick, or whatever you want to call them. That's who they try to play. They're not going to play a dude who literally looks like a Greek god, who looks like he got money flowing out of his pockets. He got status. They're not going to try that with him because they know like, why? Why would they even attempt it? They would be so scared to even attempt to try to play this dude. But now if they hang out with him enough and they realize he's insecure and he's not, then yeah, they will try to play him.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff where you see women talking about, well, he got to fly me out. He got to do all these things. You think she telling Chris Brown that?
No.
You got to fly me out? No. He tell her, hey, I'm in Florida right now. Come out. We can hang out. You can see me.
And
you
it's
possibly
sad-
can see me for an hour.
And it's sad. People who actually do it, they are ruining it for
Now,
everybody.
see, and this is the problem. See, the problem is these guys get to a status of within their profession, and because they don't want to work, or they just want to get their dick wet. They're not wanting quality. They'll say, hey, come on, I'll fly you out. We can do this, we can do that. You know how they say, they're all saying it's not tricking if you got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're doing it because they don't even want to deal with the headache of trying to play this cat and mouse game with a woman. See, you don't have to play a cat and mouse game with a woman when you're on a certain level. There is no cat and mouse game with a woman when you're on a certain level. You tell them what you want, they provide it. That's it. When you're not on that level, when you hear, she's gonna test every single time and not fuck like, man, nah, because when you're here, you think, and she looks up to you, you think she's gonna try to test you?
No.
To fuck up the mood and you say, get the fuck out of here? No, she's not even going to attempt that nonsense with you. But when she look at you as a sucker, she don't look at you. She's not, and I said desire. That means she's not physically attracted to you. She might be attracted to your money. She might be attracted to what status you got. But if she's not physically attracted to you, everything else she's going to try you on. When she like, damn, this dude is fucking sexy, you know it. How many times you had where a girl thought you was sexy? What type of demeanor is she? As soon as you text her, she texting you back. As soon as you say, hey, listen, she on it. When we hanging out, she want to know when we hanging out.
When the next time I'm going to see you.
And
I've heard that before.
Every man knows when you got something in the bag. When she's willing to hit fuck you that night because she desire you. That's the type of mode you need to be wanting, fellas. Every single time, you know it. Think about it. I don't know about you, but I've had it where girls literally, when we first started messing together, that shit is dripping.
Yeah.
Before I even touch it. Then 6-7 months later, I'm trying to, that shit like the desert storm. You think it's because of just her body, or you think it's because of shit I did?
It's you.
It's me.
Yeah.
And it's you too, fellas. If a woman was literally willing to do everything with you, and then now she ain't, it's you. You have become a little bitch. And she can't get wet to fuck a little bit. She can't get wet to fuck a boy. She gotta fuck a man.
Okay. I hope I'm saying his name right. Esmondius Goldman. Not sure what you mean by men being too feminine. Can you explain? You had to.
Let me see.
Yeah. What do you mean? What part did he say? What
He said, "What do you mean by too feminine?" Okay. What I mean by too feminine, he said, not sure what you mean by men being too feminine. Can you explain? Sure, yeah, I can explain that. All right. When I mean too feminine, I mean you literally a man is a leader. Okay. Women follow leaders. If you are listening to what a woman wants you to do, meaning you're going places she wants to go that you don't actually like to do, you are being feminine. You are following her.
it's not the natural order of things.
You are not being the masculine man
There you
and
go.
letting her follow you. Okay? Telling her what you want to do, telling her what you're going to go do, and she follow you to do it. Okay? The reason women question and say, let's do this instead of doing that, see, that's a test. Every time a woman tells you, you say, hey, babe, we're going to go at 8 o'clock to this wine bar. And she says, no, I don't want to go do that. Let's go do this. Well, this is what I plan on doing. I'm inviting you to somewhere so you can experience it with me. If you, every time she tells you, let's go do this, that's a test.
Yeah. It's a slippery slope too, because once you start with one, she'll keep throwing them out there. And after a while, I can attest to this. You just start doing everything she wants and you stop doing anything that you want to
I'm
do.
gonna give you a better example. Hey, babe, you hungry? Yeah, I can eat something. What's up? Okay, what you want? Oh, I don't know. See, first off, the fact that you even ask her what does she want, you're trying to get her to lead. She doesn't know what she wants. It's your job to tell her. If you say, okay, baby, get dressed, we're about to go get something to eat. She gonna say, where are we going? Well, we're gonna go to this new Thai restaurant. I don't want Thai. I want to go. This is where we're going to eat. I want to try this new Thai restaurant. Well, I ain't gonna eat. All right, well, that's fine. You don't have to eat. But I'm going to the Thai restaurant. Now, afterwards, if you still want to go get something else, that's on you. But I'm going to this Thai restaurant. Guess what? She go to the Thai restaurant. She see the ambiance of the Thai restaurant. She see the food you eat. Guess what she gonna say? Okay, I'm gonna get. Oh, she gonna order that damn food, and she gonna eat and enjoy herself. And guess what's gonna happen? You just passed the test. A woman, she's just like a kid. She's gonna test you to see if you're gonna fold and say, "Well, what do you want?" How many times you really watch it? You want Burger King? No, I want Burger King. You want McDonald's? No, I want McDonald's. She's every time you're saying what the fuck she wants, she's testing you. You're losing a little bit of your manhood each time. You think the king is asking his goddamn woman what does she want to eat every single damn time? Mm-hmm. And I'm just giving you an example of that's some form of being feminine. I'm telling you, you got to know what you want. Yeah. That's why women always say, I want a man that knows what he wants.
I'm going to give you an example. I'm something that I did personally. Planning vacations, right? I made a mistake. I asked her where she want to go. I named all these places. I even went to go book a cruise because I'm thinking like, who don't like a cruise, right? Time after time, she kept saying, no, this is a different story, but I know which one you're talking about. So finally, I just get frustrated and I just say, we're going to Cancun.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I don't know if I want to go there. I said, well, I'm going to Cancun. So
if you want to
join me, this is when we're going.
And guess what she did?
Guess who's on that plane? We're going to Cancun.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you another one. Very hard this. You tell a girl, hey, I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go here for this year. She might say, oh, well, I want to go here too. That's fine. But guess what we are going to do? We're going here.
Yeah.
If anytime you say you want to do something and she gives you another option, don't take that option.
Yeah.
Take the option you said you wanted to do. Now, she might say something. And let me stop back. Let me retract. don't take the option unless she actually 100% gives you a better option that you feel is better. It's
Yes.
all about you.
It's-
If you feel the option was better, like, oh damn, you know what? I want to go. And she said, well, there's this new other spot right here. Like, let's say you say I want to go to Florida. I want to go to let's go to Florida for a vacation. And she said, well, you know, they got this Tahiti, and you're like, damn, you know what? Tahiti do sound way
sound
better
better.
than fucking
Yeah.
Florida.
There's nothing wrong with getting counsel,
Yes,
but at the end of the day,
it was your
your
choice.
yeah, yeah,
To go with that choice.
exactly.
She might have opened it up, but guess what? You said, you know what? Yeah, we are gonna go this way.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As Monty is saying, I went through the same shit with my ex. I broke it off and said, "Big pimp, I gotta move on." And he said she wanted me to go to some stupid ass candle festival, and my damn ass went
And
to
guess
that
what?
boring ass shit.
Like I made mistakes. Like I sit there and think about, oh, what would she like to do? What would she like to do? That's the biggest problem for us men. We keep asking what women would like. Don't worry about what women would like. If she fuck with you, she gonna like whatever you like.
Yeah, you can't lose that part of yourself, the things that you like to do, the things you enjoy. You can't lose that. I've made that mistake too.
I'm telling you what I made mistake. Okay, so I took recently. And I still make mistakes every day. I took a girl I took my girl to the Botanical Gardens, which is a garden place. She likes flowers and stuff. So I took her there. It was okay, but I can be honest with you. That ain't a place I would fucking go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's not a place I would go.
I was actually surprised when you told me you were taking it.
And everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool." She might have liked it. That's cool. But guess what? That wasn't something I wanted to really do. And I think about this now. I'm at a point now in my life where you got to be a man and you got to do what you want to do. If the woman wants to fuck with you, she'll get on board. If she don't, then she won't get on board. I'm gonna give you another example. Every time you say you want to do something and your woman gives you a reason that she tries to change up or doesn't want to do it, guess what? Ask yourself, if she was with, and I keep jumping back to Chris Brown because I just somebody, when I say this, I mean the man that you think your woman is the dreamy man she wants. If he said, well, we was going to do this, do you think she would question it? Or she'd say, yeah, okay, let's go do that.
She'd be like, yeah, let's go do whatever you want.
Do you think Chris Brown has a problem with telling women, I want to go, let's say, hike? And the motherfuckers, girls who don't like hiking, you think she's not going hiking? Or you think her ass is getting some hiking boots and getting her ass to walking because she want to be around Chris Brown? Start treating yourself like a goddamn king, and maybe other people might too.
That is fact. He said my ass bought one, like, okay, he's talking about the can. All I'm saying is, man, Mr. Goldman saying my ass bought a candle too. Like, what I need a candle for? Yeah, you're right. You got to take charge. That is so true.
And I'm not saying, look, I'm not like you said candle. Okay, real watch it. Now I ain't sitting there saying have the ambiance. If you know to set the mood, it's something you like candles to set the mood for something. That's cool. Then do that, but do it because you want to do it. You think, hey man, I think this will set the mood for a nice romantic night. Cool, but don't go and look. I had my girl try to come in my house one time. Try to tell me you should get more candles. How the fuck you gonna tell me I get more candles? This ain't your house. I get candles if I want to get candles. If I don't like candles, I'm not putting them in my. And that's what I'm telling you, fellas. It ain't a exact science of how to a breakdown. If you want candles, get candles. Do what you feel.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah, like you said, do it if you want to do it.
If you want to do it, that's the biggest thing. If you don't like candles, don't have candles. Because guess what? You not having candles is not gonna fucking change anything.
Exactly.
If
It's I think, and I hope I'm interpreting this right. The suggestion ain't bad. It's whether if you want to do it or not.
It's all about what you want to do,
Yes.
not if it's gonna make her happy.
Yeah.
My girl
There you
tell
go.
me, hey, you should get more candles in the house. I'm not getting candles because she want me to get candles. I'm getting candles if I like candles to set the mood right. If she fuck with you, It ain't gonna matter if you got candles, no candles. Now don't have your house smelling like trash. I'm not saying that. Had a house smelling good.
Something.
Because
Yeah.
ambiance is very important to women because they
It
do
is.
have a desire of the scenery. I give you
Yes,
that.
setting the mood, setting the.
But when I say set the mood, make your life dope. Have some dope shit. Have your house look dope. And if you don't know what dope is, guess what? That's what motherfucking Google for. Type
Google,
in how to get a dope pad,
Google, Pinterest.
a bachelor pad, whatever the case may be, and they'll give you a breakdown of how you need to have your room look like. How you and get it. There's different ways to do it, but literally find one that you like and do that. And that's why I said, don't let it. It's not cookie cutter. If you know your fashion game ain't up to par, go look the top 5 people that you like how they dress and literally mimic them.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's going to happen is you're going to make your status on every form. If you know your body ain't to where you want it to be, find some 5 people who look the way you want to look and figure out what they doing. Figure out what celebrity workouts they doing. And I'm talking about diet, workouts, attire, mindset, all that. But you got to do it for you. Fuck her. Don't worry about her. I know y'all ladies be hitting me up talking about, oh, you just. I'm telling men what need to be told. You need to worry about you. Focus on you until they focus on you. Because once you get to where you're set, everything else gonna come in line. Money gonna come in line. You start following your dream, money gonna come in line. And guess what? The female's gonna jump right on that because they're gonna say, damn, this dude know where he going. What they say? What they talking
He's
about?
saying, okay, that's why I stay single and just fuck around, honestly. He said, trust me, I'm finna get that gold chain, that ski mask slump.
Is he just trolling? Is he trolling?
No, he being honest.
Let me see what you.
He
What,
being
well,
honest.
you're not saying what he's saying. He said, "I'm about to get the gold chain and ski mask." Slump God has. Okay, look. Now I ain't saying to take one situation. Don't sit there and take one thing from one person, one thing, and then you look like a hot goddamn mess. Make it flow. Make sure it flows. And I'm
Yes.
telling you, the number one thing: get in the gym and get fitted clothes. Go to the tailor, get some clothes that fit you.
Get a suit.
Get a suit, go to the tailor. Tell him tailor you up, get you high and tight. Because I'm telling you what's gonna happen. When you get clothes that fit you, because that's a lot of the celebrities do. They get fitted clothes. So they got like designer people taking care of them. But we kind of got off track. Let me just show y'all something real quick. Like I said, the things women get just for being a woman, they get drinks, they get the benefit of the doubt. That's the biggest thing. What are things men get for just being a man? Ridiculed, told they're not good enough, mansplaining, trying to just anytime you want to cry, anything, you literally are not looked at as like the get out of jail free card. Like we don't have that.
No,
everything's gonna be hard for you. Everything's gonna be, you have to make it.
Our status has to be our getting out of jail free card.
That's
not the fact that we are men. Like you have to be somebody of importance to get out of something.
Find what you good at, find what you love to do, and try to do that to the most of your abilities. And over time, and you keep trying to do it and don't quit, you're gonna get better and better at this. I'm telling you. Now, the biggest thing that we as men that we let women see, this was so funny. The same way men have fallen off, because we're the most obese country in the world.
Yes, we are.
We're the most obese country. We're not working out. We're sitting on the sideline. We're being fucking pussies. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Where was this? This is what you gotta ask yourself. Which one you think women would fuck? Which one you think think about this, fellas? Which one they really would want to fuck? I don't care what this is the easiest trick women play on us. When you ask them, which one would you rather have, a dad bod or a 6-pack? So you gonna ask a woman, which one would she rather have? A Greek god who looks like he's motivated and on his grind, or a lazy piece of shit who sits back and does nothing? And the women that say they want a dad bod, they're fucking lying to you. They want to. I'm gonna tell you why they want a dad bod, ladies and fellas. This is why women want dad bods, because they want something safe, secure. They know you will never leave them. See, when you have a six pack and you look good and you got money, guess what happens? There's always that risk that someone else, they think, this is how they women think. I told you they think of hypergamy. They always are jumping on the best available for them. So they assume men think the same way. So what benefits them? That's why I said don't listen what they words, look at what their actions are. If I get a man who's out of shape or is close to being out of shape and then morbidly obese, that's what's gonna happen. He'll never leave me. I can mold him, I can scold him, I can do whatever I want. I don't have to fuck him because I don't desire him. And I can just get him to use up all his resources to have an easy life for me.
It's sad, but it's true.
Y'all tell me if I'm lying about anything right now.
Get him to conform.
Every man I talk to that's working with me that's married, they have conformed to what a woman wants, to either make it easier for them so they don't have to hear headache. If you got to make things easier for a woman to listen to you or to do things you want her to do by doing what she wants, guess what? She doesn't desire you. She does not look up to you. She does not think that you're better than her. Why would she? You're a lazy piece of shit. And no one should respect you. You're supposed to be made. Hey, anything else you want to say to the people?
Real quick, not to be morbid or anything, but now more than ever, these days, you have to live your life like you want to. You know what I mean? I know you got to get a job and do this other stuff, but do your passion, find whatever you love and do it, because tomorrow isn't promised. Because we know so many people in our life profession that are here today and gone tomorrow. I don't know how many times on this live we've said we've lost a coworker or a friend, and it's like a constant reminder every day that get up and live life like you want to. You know what I mean?
For all that, live life like you need to.
Yes, that's true.
You've been wanting to do stuff and you ain't never did it. Live life like you need to. There ain't no tomorrow.
Yeah.
What Apollo say to Rocky? There ain't no tomorrow, Rocky.
Exactly.
Go get the book, man. Unplug Alpha. Wait till we're gonna write a book eventually. I'm gonna write my own book. I don't know. Bean's gonna write one, but I'm gonna write me a book. Too. And I'm gonna let y'all, and y'all gonna go get that motherfucker, because I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a bad motherfucker. Hey, you heard it, man. Live like there's no tomorrow. Men are made, women are born. Women get what they're supposed to get because they are just women, because they already bring value, because they can bring offspring. Men, you have to make yourself valuable. You have to fight and claw and scrape till there's nothing left to where you can be that motherfucker that women want and desire. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen, man. This is my man Bean.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, so hey, before we even go out, y'all already know what it is, man. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep putting y'all out with these bangers. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit me up on Instagram, your boy Canteen, if you want to go ahead and get on the show, talk about some topics, ask questions. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do, we here for y'all, man. And like I said, if you want to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and hit the one time in that Cash App, because we definitely appreciate everybody who supports us. We really do.
Amadeus, you already retired. Well, bless the stream so we can retire.
That's a fact, man.
We try to do what we want. We try to live like that too.
That's what it is, man. Hey, appreciate everybody rocking with us, man.
Thanks for coming out, Amadeus. I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
Oh, say what you gotta say.
No, I appreciate.
On, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information from relations to